Loon here. How's everything going? Well, I hope. And welcome. This is another game development / pixel art stream. I'm going to try to do a couple of things in this stream. So, hello. How's everybody doing? Let's get some music going. Let's go with... Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, This Feeling OC Remix by OA. Hopefully that's not too loud. Actually, I want to keep that up over here. There we go. Mariku Junrei says, "Oh snap, it's about to be lit, fam." Yeah, basically, more or less, kind of. So, yeah, I wasn't really sure what I was gonna do for this stream, so I just figured, you know, I'd try some pixel art and maybe do some game dev stuff. So something I wanted to show that's kind of interesting. Someone had a character, like a sprite, and they're asking like how to light it, and this was on the Discord server, the Game Dev League Discord server, which I kind of hang out on sometimes. And the image on the left is basically like what the character looked like a little bit. I was just kind of like freehanding the look, but the improvement is much more evident, I feel like, when you actually like start with the base. So rather than starting with just like what the character looked like and trying to go from there, I started off with kind of a three-dimensional shape, and then got like where the hair would be, where the ears would be, how the face is shaped, and then went ahead and built on that the hair, and then lit it. So it's just basically like you can freehand or you can kind of build up in layers, but it's kind of interesting to try different things and see how things improve or work a little better, work a little differently, depending on, you know, how you approach things. So it's just kind of interesting. I kind of wanted to just point to this. Let's see. So let's go ahead and draw something. I've been trying to draw like larger sprites lately, and I've been trying to draw or do music or something, like try to just get some stuff done, some cool stuff done like every day. So that's what I'm going to do today, is hopefully something cool. Let's see. I can't really read this. Okay. Let's go with this. Chrono Trigger at the End of All Things. OC remix by Abydos. Very chill theme. So that's what we're gonna go with. Now, yeah, I'm trying to do like kind of bigger stuff. Maybe also character design kind of things. So let's go with some kind of character, something bigger. How about like a robot? Yeah, like a more traditional robot, like a cyborg kind of thing. Seems like it might be a little squished in this little area. So right now I'm just basically drawing out kind of the overall shape of the character, just the kind of the basic shape and lines of the character. Actually, I guess it should be more like that. Actually, let's make it a kind of a one-armed cyborg. Hello, everyone. Everyone's just kind of like joining the stream. Not Caleb, obviously. What are we drawing today? Some sort of robot. I think it'd be a cool thing to draw. 182, 182. Let's give ourselves a little more room because he's kind of bumping up against the edge here. So I have the kind of the pose down, and now I'm just kind of drawing the silhouette a little bit. Let's see. Not Caleb, obviously. What is that keyboard? It sounds so good. Thank you. This is a mechanical keyboard. It is a Quickfire TK. It was like one of the cheaper options for mechanical keyboards. I've had it for at least a year and some change. Something around there. It's a nice keyboard. Actually, maybe more like... Actually, I like that. I like that kind of, like, that kind of, like, wire feel. So basically what I'm making here is just a silhouette right now, but the idea is a robot. And I got this idea for, like, kind of a spatula. Like, he's, kind of like a big, like, chef bot kind of. I don't think it'll make sense when I'm done, but I think it'll be interesting. It'll look interesting. Let's see. Oh, that looks like 2536372. That must be a spam bot, I guess. I can only guess. Yeah, okay. No, that's not a spam message. I I mean, I can't read. I'm not gonna watch just unsolicited video links. Like, if you could maybe explain if it's supposed to be something or if it's supposed to go somewhere, I'm not sure. So yeah, if you can, please don't put unsolicited like links to things in my chat or in the chat while I'm streaming. Marco Junrei says, by the way, sorry I missed out on your last 3 streams. Being an NPC takes it out of you. No big deal. Don't even worry about it. Everyone's got busy, has things to do. That's life. Okay, that seems like a pretty good start to things. Maybe I could compress it down to a point more so to give the feeling of like it being kind of like a bone, kind of like a point of, kind of like a joint. Let's see. Okay, something like that. Looks pretty good. Let's see. Novabot, what is your tip on creating pixel art and games? I don't really have. I mean, that's kind of what's the word? It's kind of a like wide spectrum. Like what makes for good pixel art, what makes for good games. I mean, mainly just practice when it comes to pixel art. It's a little harder to practice with games because it takes so much time to make one. So I would say probably make smaller ones so that you can kind of get used to like coding and the idea behind your code and how it works and what it should do and all that stuff. So practice, yeah, that's probably the most important thing when it comes to actually making like good quality things. Okay, so that's pretty good. Let's start to block this guy out. I'm like doing detail right now. I shouldn't be doing this. I should be working on just blocking things out. So let's go back to that. Let's see. NovaBot says, well, 25363702 says skeleton McHammerfist. Yeah, kind of like that. We'll see exactly what he. I think it's pretty good as a base. I think it's kind of gonna shape up. It's just a general idea, so to speak. So for right now. Oh, NovaBot asks, how do I start making pixel art for the first time, and what's your inspirations? You can start just by like picking any tool up, like GIMP or Sprite or a variety of tools. Really, there's a lot of good ones out there. And then just going to town and starting with it. Like it's not so much where it's like, oh well, you have to have a specific kind of program. It's like there's so many different ones out there. You might prefer to do your work like on a phone, like if that's the case, then go ahead and do it, because no one can really say like, oh, that's a waste of time, or that's not really, you know, a good way to make pixel art. No, there's a variety of ways to make it. So don't worry too much about like the specific tool. Just pick something, go with it. I use Sprite because I like it. Yeah. There's a lot to. It's not really too much to it in terms of like. There's not really too much to it in terms of like, you know, which program do you use or which one's a good one. It's just like, yeah, you can pick a lot of different options. There's a lot of good stuff. Wizard Hunter says Solar Luna is gonna be famous. I don't think so. But thank you. That's encouraging to hear. Why is this? Oh, okay. There we go. Let's see. So, 2536 says Cyborg Diglett suitcase hand. Okay, that's okay. Sure, it's kind of like that. It's I don't think so, but you know, yeah, sure. Sure, it'll turn out like that. That's the way it's gonna look. Cyborg briefcase Diglett all together in one package. Let's see. Cut that out. Move that over there. Move that there. Okay. So I'm trying to kind of adjust for perspective here. Need another color. Let's go with green. Okay. Just to kind of get, I'm just trying to like block things out, so I'm just kind of getting the locations of things and kind of the textures and colors and stuff. So this just kind of turned out to be like a big old snow shovel, but that's not a bad thing. We can salvage that idea. Oh, I'm sorry. Maruku Junrei says, "Hey, Loon Buddy, we got to talk about getting you another drawing tablet. I'm willing to donate to the cause, to do R to the cause. Donate, I guess, to the cause. Autocorrect. Thank you for the thank you. If anyone wants to donate, to encourage me to make more things and things like that, there's a link in the description that heads to my Patreon, where you can do so. And yeah. So feel free to pop on over there and check it out and see if you can throw me a couple of bucks a month or something. Okay, that's pretty good. It kind of gets shorter over here on the end though, so let's do something about that. There we go. Kind of gotta... Yeah, that's good. For now, at least. Let's kind of carve this area out here. Oh, there was also a question. Inspirations. That's a good question. I don't really know. I don't really know what my inspirations are. Actually, we need that. Yeah. I don't really know what my inspirations are. You could say like... I mean, there's a lot of things that you can be inspired by when it comes to making art. Games, I would say like a lot of gamey games. Like I don't really play a lot of like Dear Esther or really like philosophical games or art games or things like that. I mostly play like just like really straightforward games like Mega Man and Caves of Cud and Nuclear Throne, like just normal normal games, like, and that's kind of the games I like to make. But I also would kind of be interested in making like, let's save this. This is going to be Robot Snow Pusher. But I would also like to make, I think, like gamey games, like some art titles or kind of more story-based games where it's not so much based on just action and things like that. Okay, this is a little flat. Margu Junrei says, have you thought about perhaps attending GDC or other expos to showcase your game? Not really. I considered it, but the game's kind of short and kind of small, so I feel like it takes a lot of investment to kind of make it go your way on when it comes to GDC and game development expos and things like that. I feel like, so I think it might be just better to kind of focus on just making the game and making it really play well and fun and stuff like that, over like trying to get it out there to the people in terms of conventions and things like that, where it's like I have to take time away from home for a pretty solid amount of time just to do things like conventions and visiting other places and all that stuff, and it's considerable expense too, so. I'm liking this design. Novabot, when's Gearend coming out? I can't wait to play the whole thing. Thank you. It's coming out very soon. I can't say exactly when, but I'll definitely put something up on my YouTube page when it does. I would say Yeah, very soon. It's probably going to come out on itch first, and then after a little bit of time on Steam. Victor BP says, keep up the good work, my fellow game developer. Thank you very much. Game development is not easy, so yeah, I thank you very much for that. Oh, that looks pretty good. I like that. John the Edit, or John the Edit. Yeah, I guess John the Edit. Why are you using this software as opposed to something like Paint Tool Sci? Because I don't do other art mediums generally. Like, I just don't really do like traditional digital art. I don't really do other things. I should probably do that because I feel like I'm pretty good with art in general when it comes to pixel art. Like, I'm drawing this, and this isn't a particularly simple. It's kind of simple, but it's not like a sprite, like a normal sprite. This is basically I'm painting, so I might as well just use a painting tool. So that's something I can consider for the next time around. So I want to skew this, so this is probably just gonna go like this, maybe. Okay. I think I like it better like that. Okay. So this is not bad so far. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. I nearly forgot. I can turn on the preview. Which key is it? F7. Okay. That way people don't have to put up with me constantly zooming in and out. And also it's better for me, I guess, as well, because I can get used to it and use it, which is good. Let's see, John the Edit. Did you learn perspectives traditionally? I find it very impressive the way you know how to layer your designs. Thank you. I'm surprised that this is actually like turning out like it seems like I know. Not really. I haven't learned perspective traditionally. I think when it comes to like landscapes or backgrounds, that's something that I just don't really do a lot ever. So it's kind of like rare for me to do it, and I don't really do that well with it, I believe. So yeah, I still need have a lot I could do with perspectives and things like that, but yeah, I haven't learned from anything in particular, not really. Oops. So let's see. I'm kind of getting to the point where he's pretty much done design-wise, and I just need to kind of like define some colors. This knee is popping in a bad way. I gotta make a joint for that. Put that there. Okay. So yeah, I'm kind of getting to the stage where I really could use a some firm colors. So I'm gonna take a quick little break to look at a previous. Well, I did others like these that are kind of like 128 by 128, and I basically stuck to just a couple of colors. So I like that idea, and I kind of want to stick to just a couple of colors and just like use those colors really well if possible. So I need to select some colors here. I kind of want them to mesh well with the background, and I kind of want it to be stylized. So, well, let's go ahead and continue kind of defining the shape of the character, and then we'll come back and get the colors down. Let's see. John the Edit. Do you plan to outline... Oh, I'm sorry. I missed a couple. Victor BP. Will this character be animated? Nah. That'll take too much time. I think. John the Edit. Oh, he... well, now... John the Edit asked something, but then he retracted his message. So I saw what it was, but I guess I won't answer if he decided to retract it. Because it's like, well... You decided to retract it for some reason, so I'll respect that. Oh, there we go. Do you plan to outline the character to distinguish from the background? Probably not. I'm probably gonna try to like work with the background. We'll see how it turns out. So basically, no, I'm not planning to outline the character, but if I need to, then I guess I will. Okay, so this chord is supposed to be going like somewhere up here. Okay. I don't want such a... Oh, that's good. I like that kind of pointy chess piece. Let's kind of shape it a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty good. Also shake this a little bit. All right. Move him toward the center. John the Edit says, just have to say those quick shading touch-ups look great. Excellent work. Looking forward to seeing more of your work in the future. Thank you. These are... It's kind of funky. I have to kind of work on it a little bit because it's not really giving the sense that I want it to. So yeah, I think it'll be a lot better once I choose the colors, because at that point it's a little more easy to just focus on like shading and things. Usually I don't do characters that are quite this big, but yeah, it's turning out pretty well. Let's see, does that make sense? I like that, actually. Kind of gives the feel of his leg being further back. let's give it a little bit of distance here. Okay. Alright, that's pretty good. I don't like how this area is kind of shapeless. Like, there's nothing really here that's kind of like working. So maybe I just need to add something to that area. That's why it looks kind of weird. Let's say we added like, let's get it white in there. Let's say we added like, yeah, something on the side. I've kind of gotten into these like side armor pieces. Well, actually, maybe it's just, yeah, it's just, it looks kind of bare because there's nothing there. So maybe I'll put something there. Let's see. We could try shaping this area a little bit more. That gives a definitely a different feel. Actually, maybe I can do something like this. That makes sense, yeah, because basically how would he otherwise move his leg up in this area, like sideways? Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Let's give him a little more room in this section. Now, we can actually probably move this entire thing. More into that hole, yeah. This is kind of funky. Let's see if we can do something about this leg joint. There we go. That's helpful. Yeah, now it feels... That's probably part of the reason why it felt weird. Okay, I think I got it. So I gotta move that more like that, maybe. Knee could be still there. That's good. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Alright. Let's kind of go up here. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little, Mariku says, yeah, it's a little right heavy, but the asymmetrical pose balances it out. Yeah, it's a little heavy on the right hand side. But I think it's doable. Like it could still kind of work. Yeah, something more a little bit like this. This is not really final. I'm just kind of getting this. Using this to give me an idea of like the shape of this area. Yeah, that's good. Oh man. Oh snap, I just missed a huge... That actually would be cool. Let me do that instead. Do something like that. Something more robotic. I have the capability. Why not? Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. Okay, this is the idea then. Probably won't actually stick with these colors still, because blue is just... I want kind of a simpler color scheme, but that idea is, yeah. Mark, who says you could do dangling wires from the arm socket to give him a dystopian look. That's a good idea. I might do that. Because he's basically, yeah, it's supposed to be something that was in there, and it's not in there anymore. He's kind of a patchwork kind of guy. Patchwork a robot. Let's get some different music. Let me see if I can just pull this up. Do I got anything? Let's see. Got anything kind of chill? Let's go with songs, remixes. Yeah, let's go for the usual remix song. That's fine. Maruku Junrei, we have the technology. Basically, that's kind of the we have the technology, $1 Million Man kind of thing. Let's see. Let's make this area a little boxier. Okay, what does everyone think his color should be? Also, this feels really loud. Let me lower the volume a little bit. It seems like it feels loud. Just a little bit. Okay. So yeah, what does everyone think the color should be? Like, vote on a color. Pick something. Pink. Okay, NovaBot says pink. He says JK after that. It doesn't matter too much. Like, I think pink maybe, yeah, I can make it work, I think. That's a theory. Let's see. Yeah, maybe something like, gotta beef up this leg a little bit, but not too much. Dark green, says Victor BP. Okay, dark green, alright. Make it look old. Make it look old. Let's do like a thing like this. NovaBot says, yeah, like a rusted robot or something like that. Let's see. Okay, I guess I could try something like that. actually, I like that idea. Let's see. Maruku says, "I feel dumb, lol. I'm looking at it like, wow, everything is so dark. Then I realize I'm wearing my sunglasses." GG me. Oh man, that's hilarious. I'm wearing my sunglasses. Yeah, that can happen. And it's like, man, why is everything so dark? Solar Loom, dude, you gotta adjust your white balance, man. What the heck? Let's see. Okay, that's pretty good. The feet are too small at this point, though. Like they would never be able to support him. Let's see. Looking at the preview. Yeah, they definitely need to be a little longer, a little bit longer. But I also kind of want them to be, like sufficiently robotish. Ilan Lakin says, "Nice space flip flops." Yeah, it kind of does look like that. So yeah, the design is something like that. Let's see. It's not really a great design, but I think it's... Maybe I'm trying to like do something more like this. Something that kind of makes sense from a mechanical standpoint, like why they would design his foot like that. Space flops are all the rage on Mars. Oh yeah, what if we kind of made them like go in toward each other like that? Something like that. That kind of makes sense, because it's like this is a base that kind of is like the weight, and then this part kind of flexes out to give him some stability. That kind of makes sense. NovaBot, this should be our future when we are too lazy to make hamburgers and need a robot to flip a meat patty for him. Basically, yeah, that's kind of like the idea, is something like that. Okay. This ain't bad. Alright, I'm trying to see if I want to make any more changes or if this is satisfactory to kind of begin with the coloring process and lighting. That's pretty good. Let's see, dark green I think was the color. So let's go with that, and then we'll kind of go from there. So let's replace this with dark green. Let's get a nice bright color for the background so we can distinguish things a little more easily. Okay, so his arm is kind of like something that's not really part of him, so we'll like an ordinary part. He's kind of like Epsilon in my game. He's kind of, I guess, a patchwork kind of robot. So we'll go ahead and choose something a little more. Let's see, what green and yellow. We'll go with yellow for his patty flipper. Yeah, okay, that looks pretty bright. Let's go for, I guess we'll go with like a really dark color for the... Well, actually, let's go for the sub color. So these parts, other than the chords, they can be dark. The joints, if it's green, maybe the joints should be kind of reddish. Maybe like a dark red. Is it not? There it goes. Let's see. No. Like this probably should be dark, but like... Actually, the foot probably could be dark too. This is kind of trash, but this is pretty much the design. A little too small, but that's the kind of shape we're going for. Yeah, okay, we gotta make him feel a little more grounded. Something like that. A little more like that. Let's see. It's too complex. I liked it better when it was just those two pieces. That's probably part of it. Let's see. We want something that's kind of visually simple. "2536 says, hey, nice music, thank you. NovaBot says, nice color for the spatula, thank you. Eleni Lakin says, maybe you could add a blue glow to his robotic eye just to indicate he's turned on, so on and off means glow and no glow. Yeah, that could work. NovaBot says, the arm looks like Samus from the Metroid. It kind of does look like Samus's arm. It's kind of, the shade is kind of similar. That would never be there. That would be more like that, yeah. Okay, so let's go back to this armor. Would it really be green? Or what would be the main color for this? He's green and what? Somebody said, well, wait. We're going for like a rust, so maybe we're kind of going like this. Trying to think of like what would he have been before whatever happened to him. So his plow is not, his snow plow arm is not like from him. So without that, he would have been what? A green what? Would he have been like a camouflage soldier bot? He's got kind of a general purpose design. He's not really made for anything in particular. So maybe he's just kind of like a civilian bot. So green. And what's a civilian-friendly color? White? Yeah. Okay, let's say he's kind of like a medic kind of bot. So he has kind of a light green for his alternate color. That looks pretty cool. Let's see, Victor BP says white and blue. Yeah, like Bastion. Overwatch. I'm like, Bastion, I was thinking of the indie game. I'm like, Bastion? Like, there was something that was white and blue in Bastion? Okay, let's see. Man, this right joint is like giving me so much trouble. It just does not want to work correctly. Work with me. Actually, you probably would have a fitting or something in between these points. Alright, I think we're getting pretty good. Let's see. Oh, 2536 says, hey, nice music. Thank you. It's mine. I made this music. Oh, actually, that's not true. I forgot. This is a remix of a song. I made the remix, but the original was not mine. Okay. Keep doing the wrong thing. I'm gonna move this. No. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Now we could probably do something like this. It's kind of like a fitting thing. Okay, let's see. 2536 says, I like that white cream color. Ilin says white and blue. It'll also integrate it nicely with the environment. Yeah, that kind of makes sense too. Well, maybe we could use this kind of light green and a blue. But, well, the reason why we chose the blue was that because we're using dark colors specifically. So we want it to stand out. Let's see. So he's kind of like a camouflage. Like a chameleon almost. Let's see. It's not really like certain parts of it are pretty solid, but like other parts aren't as good. Kind of wanted to do something with this eye over here. That's pretty good. Something like that. This makes his head feel kind of short. Let's kind of extend it upward a little bit. That looks, yeah, that feels better. Okay, so like going with that kind of design and extending that to the rest of the body, it would probably, let's see, firstly we probably want to have like the subcolor here. and then the main color here. Or maybe, yeah, maybe something like that. Let's see. 2536 says maybe mix two colors, front and back, like the thighs. Oh yeah, maybe so. Yeah, that kind of, I like that idea too. I think maybe his breastplate could be like, maybe just his breastplate, like the plates themselves, could be light like that. This can be like this color. I don't really like that as much. Maybe it's the split down the middle. Let's see. No, that just doesn't really work as well. Although I kind of, the shape of the, maybe it's the shape of this, because this, well, I mean, I don't like the color, but the shape also isn't really doing any favors. A little more square, yeah. It's kind of helpful, but not really. Let's see. Oh yeah, actually, let's try like something like that. Yeah, that kind of works. Man, like designing robots is kind of difficult. Like, there's a lot that goes into like what makes them look nice. The darker color looks nice, says Elin. Thanks. Yeah, it's kind of helping out. Let's see, maybe we go a little bit darker. Because it's kind of hard to see the difference. Yeah, let's go for a little darker. We can always improve it or change it later, rather. Then he also would probably have this on this side as well. Yeah, something like that. Nova says, I need help with your demo. What are the controls for Gearend? You can check the README. It's left, well, the arrow keys, X and C is jump and shoot. Control is to change your loadout. You can check the README for specifics. You can also recustomize the controls in the options menu. thanks for playing as well. Thank you, because it always helps to get some extra feedback on how the game works and if it's like really enjoyable or if there's some points that are kind of sticky that need to be fixed. Oops. Let's see. 2356 says arrow keys and ZXC. Basic XCV is basically more so where I align them, because I heard that different people in different parts of the world have different key kind of setups. So like instead of using Z and X, like if you just shift it over one, it's a little more like prone to be fine on different people's keyboard setups. But I'm not sure if that's the case or not. But yeah, you can check the README for specifics. Okay. Did I ever have a... I never got the other color for this. Okay. Let's go for this lime green. Now, I remember that somebody said, like, try to make them rusty and stuff. I'll try to do that, I guess, afterward, because it's kind of a chore to just get this, like, designed right now. Let's see, I'm thinking maybe something like this. Does that make sense? Let's see. Not really. Jonathan Simmons says, so what's this for? Nothing. I'm just drawing a robot. I know that thing says game dev too, so I was gonna do some game dev after this. Just, some quick stuff, I think. Hopefully I'll still have the energy to do that. We'll see how that goes. This is too big of a place with no unbroken thing. I think it would be an issue. Let's try to break that up a little bit. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Or maybe I can just go like that. No. We'll break it up like this. Ilan says, wait, so this is not going to Gearend? Nope. This is too big to go into Gearend. It's just a big robot. I guess I could put him in as like a background thing. Yeah, I guess I could put him in there. This could be a little compressed, I think. Also could be a little like, yeah. Kind of shifted over a little bit. There we go. A little more there. 2536 says, do you know it would be nice when you first start the game, it asks you, do you want arrows in ZX or WASD and JK controls? You can rebind the controls, so there's no, like you can set it to be what you like. Victor BP, there are a lot of colors involved in this robot. Yeah, there are, but I'm kind of trying to stick to just a couple of key colors. basically two, different shades, but for the most part, gray, green, lime, and orange. So I'm trying to stick to just a few colors if possible, and his eye is a little special to make it shine. Oh, Elin said, that's why I said blue and white will integrate with the environment. Thought it's the game. That's true, yeah. Okay, I see what you mean. Okay, this is shaping up. I can use this purple here. Actually, I guess I can use this. I like the idea, but I don't like the execution on that. Let me try a different color. I guess I can use this color here, though. Yeah, nice. Okay, now we can go ahead and kind of finish up the legs down here. Actually, that kind of makes sense. Jonathan Simmons, so what is the game that you dev when you aren't doing this? When I'm not doing this... Oh, it's Gearend. So, I guess I'll show it real quick. Well, I'm in the middle. Well, yeah, I guess I'll show it. Why not? Yeah, I have the idea there, but it needs to come, yeah, a little more like that. This could probably be more, yeah, a little more shaded on the back. Probably use this purple or lime for a highlight a little bit here. Nah, it's too bright. It needs to be something much more subdued. Alright, that's fine. We'll leave it like that. Alright, so... yeah, that's looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and let me show you Gearend. I'm not sure if this is gonna like freeze the stream or something. So yeah, this is the game I've been working on. It's a Metroid-like. I've been working on it for roughly a year and a half. I'm just going to show a little bit of this and then go back to pixel art, finish it up, and then come back and do some development. The main thing I'm probably going to do is just kind of try to speed up rendering by... like currently I merge all of the objects into a single batch, which is good because that basically sends one batch of like 10,000 vertices and stuff to the GPU for rendering, but that also means I can't call any of these objects. So if you're looking at one room, you're basically drawing the entire map, which is kind of slow. So I'm gonna look into kind of resolving that in hopefully this time. Shouldn't be too hard. The current idea that I'm working with is basically to create a like. Wait a second. Let me. Okay, it seems like everything's okay. So this is the robot you play, Epsilon. You can equip different parts. Recently changed this used to be like multiple shaders. Now it's just altering the vertices of these grass meshes manually. So it used to be a shader that was like doing this. Now it's just manual transmission in a sense. Each part has basically its own advantages. So the sword, works differently from the gun, which works, each part basically has different things that it does. So it kind of encourages you to try different things and, equip different things and stuff like that. Jonathan says, wow, he says, didn't mean to throw you off your groove, but thanks for showing. No problem. Oh, whoops. He says, wow, looks nice. You have some good pixel skills, man. Thank you. Let's see. 2536 says, I thought you switched to Godot. Nope. I use BDX, which is a custom engine that I happened upon like 2 years ago, something like that. Whoops. Yeah, I happened upon it like 2 years ago. Ow. And since then, I've been like working on it, improving it, adding different things, fixing things. No, I died. And that's basically it. So yeah, I've been working on it, working on the engine and improving it, and it's going pretty well. I like the engine. There's a lot to it that like I know so much more about like how game engines work and the rendering process and all that stuff now versus if I just use Game Maker or Unity or just something like that, where you just kind of take the code, take the black box and like push your game into it and have a game come out. So like I'm really glad to have that. Like that's really nice to be able to say, oh, that's why this is slow, or oh, this should be faster, and things like that. Let's see. Ilan Lakin says, do you work in the industry as a developer? Nope. Indie. I don't have a job as a game developer with any company or anything like that. Kind of feel like there would be a socket here or something that kind of fits into this, because this is just kind of like hard metal. It would never really socket into this like this. That's okay. We'll just leave it like this. There's only so much a man can do. Alright, so let's see. Let's shade this sucker. Kind of makes sense. I kind of still feel like it's a short foot. Let's see if we can kind of extend it a little bit. Still got to do the joints too. Trying to avoid pill shading as best as I can here. Kind of difficult because of this 1 pixel line. Yeah, it's not really that good. Let's see, how could I properly kind of help myself out here? Let's see. Victor BP Says your game has some cave story vibe in it. Yeah, thank you. I guess it kind of does have like a vibe to kind of a cave story ish vibe. Let's see. Novabot says, how do you gain money? In the game, or do you mean in real life? Like, how do I how do I get money? Like, how do I support myself? Or are you saying like, how do you get money in the game? Because there's no money in the game. How do I support myself? Like, I'm just basically trying to make this, and then we'll see how it goes, and hopefully it will be enough to sustain further development. So at the moment, I'm just kind of like working on this. Let's see. Jonathan Simmons, what is this song? It's a song I made, and I forgot to kind of turn it off and switch to something else. So I'll do that now. But yeah, it's a song. That's incorrect. I said it's the song I made. It's a remix. I made the remix. The original song is basically like it's basically this piano, and it's a it's kind of, it was, I guess, made for a commercial for like film equipment, I guess. And I liked the piano so much that I just like made it, I remixed it, just kind of like as a kind of like dark ambient kind of piece. And so there you go. Oh wait, did I? Yeah, I don't know if I think I actually made a, well, we'll do that later. I made a song on a stream, and I think I made it, like, I kind of improved it, so we can take a look at that later. All right. So, okay. Currently, we need to shade the joints. We need to draw this foot again. We'll do that now. Let's see. Jonathan Simmons. Oh, cool. I like it. Reminds me of some Zelda Breath of the Wild Lost Forest plus Kingdom Hearts. Thank you. That's great. I still have yet to play Breath of the Wild. It's on my like to play list. I just have to get a Switch. No, I'm not going to get it on the Wii U. I need to get it on the Switch because that's the, like, if I'm going to invest my money into the game, I want it on the like more recent console. And I've been wanting a Switch for a while, so that's hopefully something that I can do. I can kind of finagle somewhere. Then Art says, how long have you been making games and where should someone start? I've been making games for like somewhere like 10, 15, like 15 years, I guess. I've never really finished a lot. I've just been like messing around for, you know, just starting a project and not finishing it, starting another project, drawing a sprite, writing something down, and not finishing anything, basically. Yeah, so it's been a long time, but I've just kind of recently started like finishing products, trying to finish games and stuff like that, sticking with stuff, despite it being kind of difficult. Kind of like that. Yeah, I like that. Oh, where should someone start? Pick something up and go with it. Don't worry too much about like how you're going to get your game onto consoles or anything like that. Worry more so about just making the thing and finishing it and sticking with it. That's the hardest part when it comes to game development, is sticking with a product. So like, pick something. Godot is good. Game Maker is good. Love 2D is good. Hacks is good. Like Hacksflixel or Hackspunk. Like, it doesn't really matter too much. Just pick something and go with it, and then go from there. Can't remember if I just like ended the previous sentence with "go from there" or not. But yeah, like the one I just said, yeah. But I feel like I said it like earlier. Anyway, so yeah, don't worry too much about the specifics. Just worry about finishing stuff, because that's the hardest part of being a game developer, is finishing things. Let's see. Jonathan Simmons says, yeah, don't invest in the dead console. Breath of the Wild is great, probably going to replay it soon. I really wish the core plot stuff was longer and more difficult. Yeah, I heard that the plot was kind of like simple and thin. In a sense, I'm not sure, I haven't played it yet, so I can't tell for sure. We'll do something like that. Alright, now we can start shading the joints. That's like the last thing. This was productive. Yeah, this is pretty good. Trying to pick a good background color is like, it will always be hard for me. It will always be like, it's not quite right. Like, he blends in so well here, but that's okay. Maybe we can do something a little more interesting here. Let's. Oh, whoops! I'm looking for this one. This tool. That's cool, but it well. That's not bad, I guess. The thing is, like, he doesn't stand out too well. Well, no, he stands out pretty well, actually. That's good. That's good. Okay. Now, somebody mentioned, like, cables coming out of his arms, so we'll do that. also I feel like I really need like a light color for this. So maybe I can kind of like push this green a little bit lower so I could use it. Use it for the highlights here. Something like that. Or maybe I just need just the highlight color. Maybe I just need to add that color. Oh, I'm trying to replace this one. No, that's not gonna work. That's like mildly better. But that doesn't really. That's not really what I'm going for. I guess I. Whoops. I guess maybe. Maybe actually. Let's go back before we edited this. Yeah. Maybe we just need this to be a darker green. Yeah, that kind of helps. It's just about contrast. Like that makes it stand out a little bit more, where we don't have to do so much like work to get the feel of the shape pulled off. Let's see. Let's do something about these joints. Oh, I didn't actually read this. Victor BP says, build something small and finish it. You need to learn the macro process before going to do big stuff. Yeah, basically. The macro is important. Or, yeah, the macro. Okay, yeah. So, like, just, like, how you approach making things, how you approach, like, you know, planning things. Like, that stuff is really important when it comes to making games and sticking with them. Alright, let's do the chords, and that's basically going to be it. Forgot to actually like kind of make this feel set in here. Alright, so let's see. Is it cut out for the leg, or is it flush? It's flush. Okay, so I just messed up here. Didn't pay attention to my own design. Okay, that's a little better. Yeah, that's better. Okay. That's not really translating. It's not really translating. This trying to do like a coiled chord kind of thing, but it's not really working out the way I kind of envisioned. If I can kind of like, nah, that doesn't really work. Go for the dark blue. Yeah, we could do that. Just kind of set it apart. No, that doesn't really work. Okay, let's see. Now this like really does look like Samus's arm. It's a little uneven. Okay. Let's see. Ilan says, "Do you do freelance art?" No. I just put it out there like on my Twitter page, like, yeah, contact me if you're interested in anything, like if you need, art, but I don't do freelance art generally. But I think I'm gonna kind of start doing it because I feel like I'm pretty good with art. I'd like to get better, and that's a good way to get better is to actually do it, regularly. Alright, this is looking really sparse. I gotta do more stuff with this. But I don't want to add more color, so let me see if I can kind of make do with what I got. whoops, I got rid of the bolts. That's right. I did that like knowingly, but then at the same time, I kind of didn't think to replace them. Okay, so that. Oh, they were here. Okay, so I'll just do something like that. This is awkward. All that right there is awkward. Let's see if we can make it nice and solid. I keep forgetting I have a preview down here that allows me to look without having to constantly shuffle in and out. I always forget. That's looking pretty good. Might be able to do a little something here and there, just kind of make it look a little bit interesting. I feel like that square is just a little too big, but I think the rest of it is pretty solid. I'm just silently working at this point, just quietly, drawing and pixeling and checking and looking, and yeah, but it's looking really good. I really like. I feel like I kind of like drawing like wires and things, because they're simple shapes, and they like, to make them look nice, you just have to make a lot of them, and make them feel like dense, and that process is kind of fun to me. Do some orange. Nah, it doesn't seem like it. Man, it's almost been 2 hours. Alright, I'm basically done. I just have to do something with game development, I think. I'm not sure exactly. I mean, I think I can do it, but I'm not sure how much time it'll take. So... yeah, it's getting a little rough with this little thing. I didn't really fully develop it, but overall, this is pretty cool. See, it doesn't really work down here. Yeah, his feet are the same color, so we'll have to go with a different color. That'll kind of work. Oh no, his feet are the same color again. We'll have to go with something like this. Oh man, that's rough as heck. But I don't have a. I'm running out of running out of juice. Like that didn't really work from a shadow point of view. So yeah, it's a little tighter. All right, I'm done. There's only so much I can do. There's only so much of. No, I'm not done. I can do this. One last bit. The highlights, add them. Yeah, okay. That's basically it. No, wait. Eh. That's basically it. There's only like I can't just keep going, but at the same time it's like, oh man, that would be cool. That would be cool to add. That would be nice. I feel like I want to add like something to make this kind of interesting visually, make this part stand out. But I can't really find a color on my palette that would go there. It needs to, it's basically like a dark, like one shade lighter. I can't think. I don't have anything that's that color. All right. Well, I'll just have to go without it. I don't want to add new colors just because. Yeah, it's a little scratchy in places, but this is actually pretty dang solid. Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with this. Mariku, or Victor BP says, looks really neat. Thank you. Mariku Jinrei, time for a 5-hour stream, boys. Nah, homie, that ain't gonna happen this time. Not this time. 5 hours later. Let's see. I could stylize the arm, but there's really just no need to. Yeah. I mean, well, actually, this could be further up, like here. That kind of makes sense from a perspective of what this thing is supposed to be doing. It's supposed to be kind of like a pivot or spin or something. So, yeah, that's fine. Let's make it thinner. It's too wide at the base. Okay, I'm done. Wait. I'm done. Wait. Yeah, okay, that's, well, wait. I could, like, kind of make this a little more, like, round, I guess? Or, yeah, that's good, okay. A little bigger. It's too big, it's comical. That doesn't really work. That doesn't really work. We'll leave it like that. That's fine. Whew! Let's see. E Pineapple says, looks awesome. Thank you. Mariku Junrei. Come on, fam. I'm about to dedicate a 72-hour stream to you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Alright, yeah, I'm basically done. There's only so much a man can do, and I've reached my limit, I think. This will have to just be a pixel art stream. It's been 2 hours already. I can't do much more of this. Yeah. Alright, thank you very much for watching. I've been Solarloon, and yeah, this has been a pixel art. Wait a second. Can I do anything with this area? Maybe. Not really, that doesn't really help. What if I... No, that doesn't really help either. Okay, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. Somehow that works, but this doesn't really work that well. Okay, well, I guess it's because this kind of gives the feeling of being shiny. In a certain sense. Alright, well, thank you Wait a second. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, thank you very much. Like, there's only so much I can... Wait. This isn't separated enough. How do I want to? Okay, I could go like that. Yeah, I'm just like constantly threatening, but not actually leaving at this stage. It's because this background is kind of like messy. Let's see. I like that. I think I like that. Yeah, it's very neutral. Very, yeah. Very nice. Mariku, I can't stop. Alright, let's see. Ilan says, nice job. Art and artists are never done. Yeah, basically, and thank you. I probably will like return to this at some point and be like, this is trash, but or something. Like I feel like I could do it again and do it better somehow. Like the pose isn't great. The the outcome is pretty solid, but there's some things that could be kind of still improved upon. That's fine. This can probably be like that. Yeah. Yeah. This color just needs a highlight of some description, but I don't have anything on here. It's begging for something. Okay, that'll have to do basically. I don't have much. Yeah, that's fine. That's good. Cool. All right. 5 hours later, exactly. Victor BP, thank you for streaming the pixelation process of a robot. You're welcome. I'm going to change the title of the stream to Pixel Art's Dream because it never turned out to be a game dev stream. Oh well. But that turned out rather well. That's nice. That's nice. The next one might be even better. This is also the biggest sprite I've ever drawn, I believe. Clocking in at... Does it say? Nope. I thought there was a way to... Like, you could... There it goes. That's weird. Okay, so 19, 30. 30 from the top, 19 from the bottom. It's 192. That's 49. So that's 150. Oh, 150. Yeah. Did I do that right? No, wait. 49. 49. 152. 131. Okay, so it's 131. 131 pixels tall. That's the biggest sprite I've ever drawn, I believe. It looks pretty good. Okay, I'm happy. I'm satisfied with this. There's some ways it could be improved, but it's a solid piece. So thank you very much for watching. Maruku says looks super good, man. Thank you very much. And yeah. There we go. All right. Well, thank you very much for watching. I've been SolarLoon. This has been a pixel art stream. And yeah, hopefully you'll see more streams, more pixel art stuff, more game dev stuff coming out of my channel. And I thank you very much for stopping by. If you want to see more things, please feel free to leave a comment on the video or on any of my videos, or hit me up on Twitter or anything like that. And if you want to support development, there's a link to my Patreon in the description as well. All right. Yeah, it's still it's not done. It's still not done. But that highlight just looks trash. I gotta figure something out for this. I gotta just throw something up because it's just not letting me. It looks so bare without a third level of highlight. Just a little bit here and there. Wouldn't be there. It would be here. Yeah, this looks like trash, more or less. Except for the feet. That looks pretty good. Feet looks fine. Or maybe I just need to be yeah. That doesn't really work. Well, anyway, I'll see about this and maybe throw it up on my DeviantArt page or Pixel Joint or something. I have to figure out exactly what I want to do. Everyone's saying I need to step away from the computer, basically. So thank you very much. Unplug. Stop. Yeah. All right. Thank you. I gotta figure out. I'm not done. There's so much more I can do. There's so much more that doesn't look good. All right, I'm done. Yeah. Well. Yeah, that's okay. I'm good. I'm done. Wait. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. All right, we're done. Wait. All right, that's good. There we go. Okay. All right. Here we go. All right, here we go. We're done. All right. That's a good one. That's a solid one. All right, we're done. Thank you very much. 10 years later. Okay, guys, this has been SolarLoon. Wait, I need to fix this. It would, by 10 years, it would be a huge like 8,000 by 8,000 sheet, 80,000 by 80,000 sheet of like robots all as detailed as this. Wait, this isn't done. I need to wait. Hold on. All right. Yeah, I could wait. Well, actually, I wonder if I can like. Nah, that's okay. We'll do it. We'll do that. That's good. All right. Thank you very much for watching. I've been SolarLoon. Thank you very much one more time. And yeah, hopefully we'll see more stuff. Link to Patreon in the description. Leave comments on my videos if you want me to do more of these. And if you liked them, feel free to say thank you or you know, like the video or comment or follow me on Twitter or YouTube or wherever. Thank you very much. It's been fun. I'm done. I'm not fixing this again. Thank you. That's it. Thanks.